All right, welcome back, Egan faithful, to Hockey Saturday night. We have Egan versus Forest Lake here. Forest Lake and Egan both 0-2 so far in pool play, both playing very close games. Egan trying to get some retribution from losing their first two games. Trying to get something started here nice and early. So thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you have your popcorn ready. Tonight, once again, we have our special guest, Ethan Mann.
Hey guys.
Ethan's here to give us some color commentary, and I'm Mike Henriksen. On the video camera, we have Mike Levine. Nice to have him, Mike, the manager of this team. No matter which coast you're on, east or west, well, hopefully you're enjoying your time tonight, and hopefully we can give you a good show. About to get underway. Yeah, Forest Lake here today in the black, maroon, and they look like when the Golden Gophers changed their unis to do something like a special uni night.
I see the resemblance.
Yeah, that's what this Forest Lake team looks like. Refs are ready to go. Egan and Forest Lake break their huddles. Here's Henriksen, Skoog, Newman, Levine and Mead to take the draw. 15 minutes on the clock, and we're playing hockey. Draw here is contested to the sideboards. Newman and Forest Lake player will battle. Forest Lake comes cross ice pass, shot right on net. Skoog was there, wasn't able to get a hand on it. Henriksen settles this puck down into his own zone.
Okay, go quick.
And he'll get this puck out into neutral.
Good save by cornerback there.
Yeah, it was a great save by Eric Kerner there. He didn't think he was going to start out early getting a 2-on-1 point-blank shot. This puck shot on net goes to the corner. Here's Levine. He bodies into the corner. Henriksen's there to battle. Levine and Henriksen deep in the corner. Levine loses an edge. This puck up top to the line for Forest Lake. Shot through traffic. Kerner gloves it. Stoppage of play with 4:15. 45 seconds have gotten underway here. Draw down deep in the zone. Here is Palello to take the draw. He wins that draw over to Haas. Haas is going to send this over to Raston. Raston takes it behind the net. Haas brings it right out in front and turns the puck over. That puck turnover is then contested as Egan has a bunch of players out there. Try and shut down that middle slot. Good body by Raston in the corner. On the sideboards, they battle. Johnson battling with Palello. This puck still on the sideboards. It's going to squirt out right into center ice. Haas over to Palin. Palin to Palello. Palello kicks it to his feet. He gets it across the line. Palello turns, looks. Didn't have anything there. Raston settles it down to Haas. In the neutral zone, here goes Haas. Haas sends that puck in deep. Gets across the line, and here's Palin and Johnson on the attack. They're in deep. Johnson steps up. Mead steps at the line, but it's too late, and they'll have a forced offsides with 13:22 to go in the first period. What do you think, Ethan?
Well, Egan should try to get some offense going.
Yep.
They've been allowing a lot of shots early on, so I hope they can
gotta get
turn
something
it around
going
quickly.
here. Draw one here by Forest Lake. They'll take it deep into their zone and try and recover. Here's Henriksen on the sideboards trying to keep this puck in down to Riley. Riley and Henriksen battling on the sideboards. This puck goes back in deep. Henriksen on the attack, but now he has Newman with him. This puck tried to headman that to Forest Lake player at the line. They'll come across the line. Forest Lake player right in front of the net's wide open.
Got to watch in front of the net there.
Mead didn't see that guy get behind him there. This puck through neutral zone, pass is tipped and goes in deep. Here's Newman and Palello on the attack. Cross the line we go. Forest Lake players sidesteps one guy. We get it back into neutral zone. Palello on the attack. He's pressuring. Forest Lake able to regroup, and they'll send it back in deep. Here goes Levine to recover in his own end. Levine's looking for something, wasn't able to keep a stick on it. That got away from him, and away we go. Up to Palello. Palello through neutral to his backhand. Now to his forehand, able to get a shot off. Nice shot on net by Gino Palello here. First shot by the Wildcats here tonight. Johnson takes a shot, that misses the mark wide. This caroms very odd way from the sideboards. Haas misplays the puck. Forest Lake goes around Raston here.
Excellent
With
save by
speed,
Eric.
Raston was kind of caught flat-footed there. Forest Lake to go behind the net. They'll send it to their point. Shot from the point. Guy open in the crease. They're able to get a tip on that puck. Puck down in, back into the crease. Forest Lake player able to get another rebound shot. He'll send it to his D. That'll miss its mark. It'll go the length of the ice. There's no ice. Forest Lake to recover.
was the
11:33 to go in the first. They'll send this puck back into neutral. Liam Riley to recover in his own end over to Raston. Raston to Palin. Palin to Johnson. Good regroup here through the neutral zone. Riley on the sideboards tries to send it center ice, whiffs on that. And there is Riley again getting this puck deep. Riley wearing a new mask here tonight. I don't recognize him, so excuse me if I've called Riley Matt Haas a couple times. Has a similar face mask. That's kind of sometimes how I recognize these guys right away.
Yeah.
Here's Riley battling again in the corner here with Raston and Palin. From the corner we go, shot goes on net. Forest Lake to take it around the circles. Their defense coming down in. They'll send it back up to the point. Here's Riley on the attack at the point. This puck down to the sideboards. That's Levine trying to get it to Johnson. This puck is tipped and goes the length of the ice.
Oh.
Johnson recovers down in deep. Couldn't quite make anything of that play. I think he might have been gassed. Johnson still coming back pretty hard though. Here's Levine and Mead, a 2-on-2. Puck down in deep. Forest Lake to try and recover in Egan's zone. Nice breakout pass here by Johnson to Palello. Palello caught it on his backhand, couldn't quite control it. Here's Levine behind his own end. He'll cycle this back around. Forest Lake quick to that puck. They win the race to the puck and they have it in Egan's end. They'll send it to their point. Egan now in a desperate need to get a shift. Puck up top. Forest Lake with some pep in their step. They regroup through neutral zone. They'll get this into Egan's zone where Quinn Mead settles that, sends it cross ice over to Newman. Newman through neutral zone, tried to get it to Riley, couldn't do it. Forest Lake sends this through neutral zone off the sideboards. Quinn Mead turns, looks, finds Newman, and around we go again. Newman over the line. He has Skoog and Riley with him. Tries to center it to Skoog. Skoog had a guy right on him. And this puck back up to neutral. Matt Haas making a good play there, trying to keep this puck in the neutral zone. Back to Forest Lake we go through neutral. Forest Lake through neutral zone. Mead retreating. Over the line they go. Shot from the top of the circles. That shot misses its mark. Quinn Mead loses an edge behind his own net. Here's Preston Skoog to skate it out from behind the net. And they'll get this to the top of the circles. Egan's got to get this puck out. Wide open guy in front of the net. Egan's starting to lose their sight of guys in front of the net. Got to have that head on the swivel. Puck goes back down in. Here's Haas to recover in his own zone. 3 Forest Lake players deep in the zone. Egan's got to get a few more guys down in to help. It's 8:41 to go in the first period. This Forest Lake team putting on some massive pressure on the Egan team. Shots are 10-2 Forest Lake.
Everybody should get their skates sharpened, falling down left and right on both teams.
Yeah. Draw one here by Forest Lake. They'll get a quick shot on net there. It was actually a pretty nice play by the Forest Lake centerman. This draw again won by Forest Lake. They'll send it up top to their defense. They'll get a shot on that. Wide open guy in the slot sends a shot wide. And this puck goes to the top of the line, goes back down in. Haas to recover in his own zone with 8:24 to go in the first period. Haas sends a cross ice pass, but There's a Forest Lake player right there, no one open. Haas loses an edge in front of the net. He recovers now, goes back behind the net, gets the puck from the ref. Ref trying to get out of the way. Johnson sends it to Palello. Into neutral zone we go. Forest Lake recovers and regroups. They get it into neutral. Raston stepping up at the line. He's going to try and quiet that puck. Palello to Johnson. Johnson tried to make one-man miss, wasn't able to. This comes back into neutral. Nice play here by Riley. Riley getting it to Johnson. Johnson makes one-man miss, but he put it too far in front of him. Oh, gets it over to Riley. Riley was in the high slot. Riley couldn't get any mustard on that puck. And Egan sends it back down in. They'll send it down in, and away we go, back into neutral. Here's Levine to settle this puck. Oh, he tried to send it up to Johnson. Johnson was actually taking a change. Meade tried to backhand this out of the slot, but instead it turned it over to Forest Lake, and Forest Lake's able to get a shot, and that gets deflected out of play with 7:20 to go in the first period. Here's Henriksen to take the draw with Skoog and Riley, Levine and Meade at the point. To the other corner we go. Skoog tries to cross-ice pass that to Riley, misses the mark. This puck, top of the slot, top of the circles we go with Forest Lake. Here's Meade out of his own end, gets his pocket picked. Body by Henriksen in the corner, nice job. He gets Forest Lake off the puck. Centering pass to Riley, misses its mark, but there's going to be no ice here. Riley on the attack. Oh, great job here by Meade right in front of the net. It was a good stick. Meade almost causing a turnover. Meade now pinches, and we have an odd man rush. It's a 2-on-2, good back check by Henriksen. Rebound, Kerner puts that rebound right in the crease here, and Egan able to get there to move that, clear that rebound. Egan with the fast rush here through neutral zone, and here comes Forest Lake back down in. Haas tries to settle this, passes it to no one that is on the sideboards. Forest Lake recovers. They'll go around the net to the top of the circles, take a shot that misses wide left. They'll regain the puck on the sideboards. Nice job in front of the net this time by Egan. They bottle Forest Lake up in front of the net this time. Here's Palello battling on the sideboards. Shot goes right into Haas's body. Back to the sideboards we go. Palello up to Riley. And that misses its mark. This puck dumped here by Quinn Meade. That'll go the length of the ice for an icing with 5:44 to go in the first period. Shots are 13-2, Forest Lake.
Gotta get some more shots.
Egan's got to start to develop a little bit of offense here. We're spending way too much time in our own zone. Draw one here by Forest Lake. Shot on net by their point. They take another point blank shot, guy that was open in the crease, and that misses the mark left. They get it back to their point. They're able to take a shot. That's blocked in through traffic. Palin's able to send this out to neutral zone. Here's Raston on the full attack, and he causes a turnover. Palin takes it through neutral. Palin, backhand shot, just misses the mark left of the net. He tries to center it. This is going to go all the way out to Haas. Haas settles it, sends it back in deep. Palin there to recover. Palin in the offensive corner. There is...
What?
Must have been away from the play. I didn't see it. Oh, Johnson got the penalty, so... And it's a slash on Johnson. I'm not sure. Folks, I can't even comment on it because I didn't see it. I don't know. Egan to go on the penalty kill here for 2 minutes with 5:07 to go in the first period. Penalty is slashing on Jonah Johnson. We're not... Mike Levine here is saying that Johnson lost his stick, so he thought the slashing was going to be on Forest Lake, but that was not the case. Yeah, back down into the corner we go. Puck sent up top. Henriksen to come tack up top. Back down deep we go again. Centering pass. Nice job by Newman there to get a stick on it. Down deep we go. Here is Levine battling in deep with Henriksen. Puck up to the top of the line. Henriksen to come up top. This shot misses the mark wide. Newman there to battle on the sideboards. He has Meade with him on the sideboards. Meade loses an edge. Shot on net. This rebound goes over to Henriksen. Henriksen Settles this puck down, sends it over to Levine. Levine passes it to Mead, but it goes right through Mead's skates and over to Forest Lake. Levine now to recover in his own end. He'll ring this puck around. Henriksen to grab it on the far sideboards. He settles this, sends it back to Levine. Levine sending it, ringing it around again, and Newman's not there to recover. Newman is taken down. Looks like it's going to be a interference call here on
Forest Lake.
Forest Lake. Yep. I got it right, folks. With 4:04 to go in the first period, we're going to see about 57 seconds of 4-on-4 and then 1:03 seconds of power play for Egan. The draw will go down the length of the ice, where we'll see Gino Palello take the draw with Jake Palin, Liam Rassinen, and Matt Haas. Draw by Palello. Palello wins this draw up to Haas. Haas to settle that puck. Haas takes a shot. That goes into traffic, doesn't find its mark. Palin on the attack. Palin battling in the corner, loses an edge, he'll fall. And here's Palello now on the attack. Palello. Haas steps up at the line. Nice job by Haas at the line there, keeping that puck in. Palello playing aggressive here on the sideboards, gets that puck back in deep. Here comes Palin. Palin on the sideboards, Rassinen to pinch. This puck finds its way into neutral. Here's Haas. He's going to recover, has a guy on him. Haas sends this, rings this puck around, but there's no one there. Puck back down into the corner, Haas on the attack. This puck finds its way out into neutral. Here's Palin on the attack. Palin is laboring. He is tired, but he's giving it everything he's got. With 3:13 to go in the period, Egan about to go on a 1:03 power play, and they do right at this time. Puck into neutral zone. Rassinen sends it deep. This will go off the net and into the corner. Here's Riley on the attack. Riley around the net. He's attacking hard. He's the only attacker. And here comes the rest of the Egan Wildcats. Here's Max Henriksen. Good turnover. Gets it out of the corner. Tried to center it to Riley. He's too far for him. This puck out to Rassinen. Rassinen shot on net. Rebound goes right past Henriksen on the side of the net there. Into neutral zone we go. This puck fired in deep. There's 35 seconds to go in the power play. 2 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the period. Here is Levine. Levine goes behind the net, sends this lengthy pass over to Newman. Newman across the line, loses control. This puck back in the neutral zone. There is about 20 seconds left in the power play. Henriksen recovers through neutral, sends this over to Levine. Levine walks across the line, gets hammered by the Forest Lake player, who also runs him into the ref. Henriksen, nice job there, nice speed, winning the race to the puck. This back up to the top of the line. Here's Levine taking a shot. Eric Kerner telling his team we're about to be 5-on-5, and 5-on-5 it is. With 2 minutes to go in the period, puck in deep here, it's still 0-0 score. In through neutral zone we go. It's a 2-on-3. Quinn Mead stepping up at just past the line. This puck batted down by Quinn Mead. Quinn Mead had a chance for a 1-on-1. He skates right into the defender. He had open ice. He skated towards the defender and got his pocket picked, causing a offsides inadvertently. With 1:44 to go in the first period. Gino Palello to win the draw back to Rassinen. Here is Palin. Palin gets it to Johnson. Johnson to his backhand, off the sideboards. Johnson looking for time and space. Shot, oh wow, shot on net by Johnson. Rebound recovered by Palin. Palin able to get a quick shot off, and that was saved by the goaltender. Shots are now 14-8, Forest Lake.
That was the best chance that they've had this period.
Yep. Minute 32 to go here in the first period. Draw one here by Forest Lake. Forest Lake centerman's here doing pretty dang good off the draw. Forest Lake happy to send this the length of the ice, get an icing call with a minute 20 or so to go in the first period. We'll go back down in and try it again. Palin, Palello, Johnson, Rassinen, and Haas. Palello to take the draw. Palello wins this draw. Palin recovers, sends it back in deep to Johnson. Johnson tries to center it to Palello. Palello right on the corner post. Tried to stuff that. Rassinen pinches in, gets it to Palin. Palin's shot goes just wide. That puck back in deep. Palello battling. This puck once again iced by Forest Lake. This will go back down the length of the ice. With a minute to go in the first period. Shots 14-9. Forest Lake. Egan to switch the lines. We'll now see Hendrickson, Newman, and Skoog with Haas and Rasmussen. Hendrickson to take the draw. Net might be off its moorings here, folks. The goalie, Forest Lake goalie, asking for a little help from the ref. Trying to get that figured out, and figured out they do. Hendrickson wins that draw back to Matt Haas. Matt Haas shot, goes just wide left, misses its mark. From the front sideboards we go, that goes out into neutral. Raston battling through neutral zone. He's accosted through neutral. Haas pretty deep there back in his zone at the tops of the circles, able to recover with a good stick. Here's Skoog with Hendrickson. Skoog over the line. He's got Hendrickson. Nice centering pass to Hendrickson. Hendrickson shot. Oh, God, that just missed. Puck back up top to Hendrickson. Hendrickson makes one man miss. Sends this deep to Skoog. Skoog couldn't play it, had a guy all over him. Skoog on the sideboards, tries to center it to Hendrickson. Hendrickson couldn't handle that one. Sideboards we go again. Hendrickson grabs this, gets this past one defender. He's gonna go after his dump. He's gonna go in deep. This will go sideboards where Skoog will recover. Skoog sends that in on net. There's a whistle with 7.9 to go in the period. Gonna have another offensive zone draw here for Egan. 0-0 score. Hendrickson to take the draw. Hendrickson wins this draw over to Levine. 6 seconds to go in the period. Levine shot just goes wide left. 2 seconds. 1 second. Period's gonna expire. Well, Egan starting to show some signs of life there towards the end of the period. That was a rough start for Egan, but I tell you what, for having a rough start, we snuck by there without any damage. 0-0. 0-0 after the end of one. We're going into the second period.
Yeah. Pretty inconsistent period. Some ups, some downs.
Yeah.
Maybe they're doing a good job getting in front of the net in the defensive zone, but they got to take guys in front of the zone.
Yep.
And then I think they'll be good defensively, and then they can focus on scoring.
Yeah, kind of a key point here for us for most of the year, and something we've struggled with is just actually picking guys up in front of the net. It's easier said than done. Obviously, the other team on offense is trying to get open. They're giving you the hardest time you can ever imagine to try and get open there. And so it's not always the easiest thing to keep a stick on a guy. So hopefully we'll continue to see good play here by Egan in the beginning of the second period. We saw good signs of life there at the end of the first period. So got two pretty solid scoring opportunities, but nothing to show for it yet. 15 minutes back on the clock. Here's Palello, Palin, and Riley. We have Mead and Levine at the point. Draws contested. It'll go to the sideboards. Forest Lake could try and send this deep. They'll send it to Mead. Mead will regroup that. Riley sends it deep. Riley attacking. Good speed by Riley. Riley back in the corner. He has Palello with him. Palello to support. Riley battling on the sideboards. He'll lose body position. This will come up the sideboards. Palin on the back check. Through neutral zone we go. Mead is beat. Takes a guy down with his hands. And pass. Dangerous pass here by Levine, cross ice to Newman right across the crease here. Back into the corner we go. Levine, he's going to ring this puck around. There's no one home. Here's Palin on the corner. He'll send that to Mead. Mead trying to walk this one out. He'll not find its way out. Here's Palello at the top of the line, sends it to Riley. Riley into the offensive zone, battling on the sideboards. Palello centers this to Levine. Levine looked, makes one man miss. He was looking to possibly take that in. Wasn't ready for a one-timer. Mead in a one-on-one. Nice defensive play here by Mead. Number 19 had a whole host of speed, so Mead, nice job slowing him down. Back behind the net we go. Mead sends this over to Newman. Newman off the sideboards. Newman's got a guy all over him. Got to get moving there. Newman trying to get that puck in deep, wasn't able to. He had a guy all over him. In through neutral zone we go. Palello trying to get this second level. It won't go. And Forest Lake will send this in. It'll miss the net, where Levine will send this off the boards to Newman. Newman can't control. Centered by Forest Lake. Shot from the slot. Wide open player. And he scores with 13:18 to go in the second period. It is 1-0 Forest Lake. Now, once again, Egan finds himself in a quick turnover, creating a difficult play to cover a player in the slot. Egan was basically in a posture to break out and had to quickly change from a posture of breaking out to covering the guy in the slot, and there was just no way we were going to get there. I just, unfortunate turnover. This puck to the top of the line, Raston with the shot on that. Oh, that puck tipped and just misses its mark. Goes back up to the top of the line. Matt Haas tries to keep this puck in at the line. Good step here by Haas. That goes neutral zone. Raston settles that puck. Sends it over to Henriksen. Henriksen's flat-footed, couldn't do anything with it. Couldn't settle the puck. This one goes back down in deep. Haas is going to settle in his own zone. Haas with time sends it to Forest Lake at the top of the line. Haas tries to bat this puck down, not able to get control. Forest Lake gets a point-blank shot from that turnover, and they'll get it back at the top of the blue line. They'll send this back in deep. In deep we go. Henriksen in the corner. He's going to help out. Henriksen to try and walk this one out. He'll lose control at the top of the line. Forest Lake able to keep this one in. And this goes to Raston. Raston's going to send it up to the Forest Lake D. They'll send it back down deep. Forest Lake out of the Egan's corner. Forest Lake trying to get a shot on net. And this goes back behind the net. With 12:06 to go in the second period, the battle ensues in deep in the corner. Henriksen is battling now with Raston in the corner. They're both battling deep. Haas all over the guy in front of the net. This puck goes back into the corner, and Haas now comes and attacks. Nice play here by Matt Haas. He's battling now. Here's Henriksen to help and support. Henriksen falls, and Forest Lake comes out away with the puck. Finds a wide open guy in the slot. It was really kind of an odd man play because Henriksen fell in the corner. It caused actually an odd man rush.
Gotta watch that D.
Well, who was ever covering that guy in front had to release him and play it like a 2-on-1. So, and unfortunately not able to stop the pass. One-timer shot goal. On 17 shots, Forest Lake has the lead, 2-0. Egan with 10 shots, no goals. 2-0 with 11:32 to go in the second period. Here's Palin on the sideboards. Palin trying to battle through neutral zone. This puck won't go. This over to Mead. Mead across the line. They're going to call offsides. Mike Levine does not agree. I'm not sure on that one, Mike. I don't know. I would say no, but I am a biased opinion. Riley to take the draw with Palin and Johnson in the neutral zone. We have Levine and Mead at the point. Draw one here by Forest Lake. Into their own zone they'll go. Forest Lake to try and regroup. They'll regroup this puck in their own zone. They'll send it to the sideboards where they'll play it off the glass. Trying to get that in deep. High stick here by Forest Lake, but they'll call offsides before that, a high stick. 11:06 to go in the second period. Riley to take the draw. He's got Palin and Johnson. Levine and Mead at the point. Through neutral zone we go. Here's Palin over the line. Palin's accosted as soon as he gets over the line. And Forest Lake's going to battle down in deep. They'll be able to walk this right out of their zone. Here's Mead through neutral zone. Mead gets that puck second level to Johnson. Johnson couldn't handle it. Down in deep we go. Here's Forest Lake. They'll turn away from pressure, looking to create time and space. Good stick by Johnson on the sideboards. Forest Lake quiets that puck again. They'll go back down in, go D to D. Trying to get out of the corner here. They go. They'll send this second level and chip it through into neutral. Mead to settle that puck. Trying to get Johnson on the sideboards. Johnson plays this before the line. This might be an icing. Icing waved off. Forest Lake in their own zone. They are stick checked by Riley here. Nice job by Riley. Johnson on the attack. Riley on the sideboards. This puck to the top of the line. Mead tries to keep that puck in, but sends it right into the defender. He'll go to his backhand, able to get a backhand shot, able to get 2 rebounds off. And Kerner doing a nice job making 3 saves there. Into neutral zone we go. Forest Lake comes away with it. Forest Lake with a 2-on-1. Shot and goal. With 9:45 to go in the second period. On 18 shots, it's 3-0 Forest Lake. Odd man rushes are plaguing this Egan team. Unfortunately, dangerous plays through neutral zone, leaving odd man rushes. Not enough puck support. Here's Henriksen to take the draw with Newman and Skoog. And we have Raston and Haas at the point. Sideboards we go. Forest Lake now with some pep in their step. They'll shoot from the point. This one gloved by Eric Turner.
Good save by Eric.
Forest Lake with 3 goals on 19 shots. Egan still with only 10 shots here. Feeling the pressure. Henriksen wins the draw down to Haas. This one's going to squirt its way out into neutral zone. Into neutral zone we go. This Forest Lake player finds his way around Preston Skoog and back in deep we go. Here's Haas to try and settle in his zone. Tries to get it to Newman. Newman had nowhere to go with it. Henriksen battling up at the line. Here's Preston Skoog at the line into his shin pads. He has Cale Newman breaking. Newman couldn't catch that stretch pass. That'll go the length of the ice for an icing. With 9:06 to go in the second period. Egan to change lines here. We'll have Palello, Johnson, Riley, Haas, and Raston. 9:06 to go in the second period. 3-0 Forest Lake. This draw won here by Palello into neutral zone. Awkward play here for a Forest Lake defenseman who steps on the puck and falls. Back down into the zone we go. Haas is accosted by 2 Forest Lake players. They send in Forest Lake with 4 guys low. Egan not attacking down deep in their zone. They need extra help in the corner. They're getting outnumbered. Forest Lake to get this puck up high. They'll send that puck back in deep. Shot missing wide right. Back in deep we go again. It looks like Egan to take a penalty here. Here goes Matt Haas to the sin bin. What did he get? What did he get for him? What was it?
He kind of hit a guy when he wasn't near the puck. So.
Yep. 8:31 to go in the second period. Egan now to kill a 2-minute period, a 2-minute penalty, and when it rains, it pours. Henriksen to take the draw. Draw one here by Forest Lake. They'll get it up to the point. Up to the point we go. From the sideboards, they'll take a shot from the sideboards. Nice save by Turner. They'll work this way around, get their own rebound. On the sideboards they go. Good play here by Quinn Mead. Off the sideboards. Henriksen staying low here, helping out. Up top they go and back down low. Here's Forest Lake from down low. They'll send it back up top and back down low. Here's Levine over to Henriksen. Henriksen and Levine can't handle this. Puck is just bouncing left and right. Back down in it goes. Here's Mead from down in deep. Mead to skate this puck over the red line and try and get this in deep, and he will fail at that. And we have a 1-on-2 here by Forest Lake. Nice job by Levine and Skoog bottling that up. With a minute to go in this penalty, Skoog sends it deep to Henriksen. Henriksen over the line. He'll send that in deep. In a little attack, his own dump in. Forest Lake goalie is going to do a stretch pass to a guy sitting just before the red line. Nice step here by Levine at the line. Egan to send that puck in deep. This would be an icing with 7:21 to go in the second period. 50 seconds to go in the penalty kill here for Egan. Shots are now 20-11 Forest Lake. 3-0 Forest Lake after a period and a half of play. Halfway point here, folks. Palello to take the draw. He's got Palin, Raston, and Johnson. Into neutral zone we go. Forest Lake will send that back in deep. Johnson on the attack. Johnson's going to gain control and deep in his zone. Gets it to Palello. Palello had Johnson breaking, but he was looking the wrong way. Couldn't see him. Back down in deep we go. Palello. Oh, nice stick here by Palin on the sideboards. Forest Lake able to center that to the man in the crease. He turns, fires, goal. Shot from the high slot by Forest Lake. With 6:51 to go in the second period, now 4-1 Forest Lake. 4 goals on 21 shots. Egan here with 11 shots. 6:51 to go in the second period, now back to 5-on-5. Here's Egan. Take the draw. Draw is contested. Henriksen tries to push this forward. Through, makes one man miss, gets it to Riley. Riley's got one man to beat. Shot is gloved by the goaltender with 6:41 to go.
Not sure what that ref was doing there on that faceoff. He's just standing there. It's like,
Yeah,
it's like
get out of the way.
It's like a statue. He's just.
Henriksen to take the draw down in deep with Riley, Skoog, Levine, and Mead. Henriksen wins the draw back to Levine. Levine shot right into the shin pads of Forest Lake centerman. That puck now into neutral zone. Mead to quiet this puck down, has a guy right on him. Mead turns away from pressure. Nice play here by Quinn Mead. Sends it to Henriksen. Henriksen can't handle it. Henriksen loses his, no. Forest Lake player loses his stick through neutral zone. Forest Lake to regroup. Oh, they send a pass right through Preston Skoog's skates. Preston had a chance to intercept that. Forest Lake takes this puck in deep. They are accosted by numerous Egan players. Now Quinn Mead gains control, sends it over to Skoog. Skoog off the sideboards for Riley. Riley chips it. Can't get that puck second level. Here is Forest Lake to regroup in their own zone. Henriksen goes for a change, and Riley on the attack. Forest Lake goalie he loves to do the stretch pass. Here's Skoog off the sideboard. Skoog trying to get this puck in deep with 5:44 to go in the second period. 4-0 still, Forest Lake. Forest Lake to dump this puck out. Gets it to Mead. Mead over to Riley. Riley trying to get this puck in deep. Forest Lake behind their own net. They'll stop, regroup, and go the other way. Forest Lake to send this up the sideboards. Forest Lake just really controlling this game. Forest Lake through neutral. Nice drop pass. Shot on net. Good save by Kerner. That rebound goes to the corner. Egan passes this up the sideboards. They can't control. On the sideboards we go with 5 minutes and counting. One more goal by Forest Lake here will set us into running time, so don't get up from your seat, folks. It could be a fast second half of this game, but hopefully not. Hopefully we'll light a fire here under these boys. Forest Lake down in deep. Here is Levine from his corner, sends that puck up top, had Palello there. Palello was there almost to chip that out, couldn't get it. To go second level. Rasnin tied up in front, nice job by Rasnin. Here's Palello on the sideboards. Palello sends this puck in deep, here's Riley on the attack. This allows Egan to getting a much needed change. Riley with Johnson off the sideboards. Palello misses, and Rasnin misses. It's Forest Lake player lost control of it. Here is Johnson. He's got Palin and Palello coming in hard. Shot on net by Johnson. Nice play. 4:11 to go. Egan gets another shot on net. Shots are 22-14. Forest Lake scores 4-0 Forest Lake. Henriksen to take the draw with Johnson and Palin. Draw here won by, well, kind of contested here to the sideboards. Palin had a chance on that. Haas gets a stick in a guy falls down, no call, it's an offsides. Haas thought he was going to the sin bin there, but
good call.
Yeah,
stick just got
no
tangled
call.
up there.
Here's Henriksen to take the draw. Henriksen pushes that one forward, and that goes to Forest Lake. They'll send this back into neutral. Rastin to step up right just past the line. Turns that puck over. Forest Lake gains control. Wide open guy in front. Forest Lake now passing it around in our crease. Egan eventually gets a stick on it here. Egan to go on the power play. Jonah Johnson was accosted. Forest Lake player got his hands a little high. Looks like, I'm not sure what the call is. Probably an elbow or a cross check, something like that. Huh? That was the elbow? Elbow. Down in deep we go. 3:41 to go in the second period. We have Johnson, Henriksen, Palin, Rastin, Haas on the power play. 2 minutes power play. Let's see if we can get one here, boys. Henriksen takes the draw one here by Forest Lake. Boy, Forest Lake has been absolutely terrific on their draws today. Forest Lake able to easily chip this puck out. It's a one-on-one. Forest Lake player, nice job by Matt Haas keeping him wide. In wide we go. Henriksen in there to attack. Palin comes out with it. He has a Forest Lake player all over it. Forest Lake playing uber aggressive here. Really like their penalty kill. They're just going after it. We are just following in suit. 3:09 to go in the second period. Forest Lake team with some pep in their step. They got us beaten speed tonight here, folks. 3:09 to go in the second period. 4-0 Forest Lake. 1:29 of power play here for the Wildcats. As we have Liam Riley take the draw. Draw one here by Forest Lake. They get a shot on net. We got Riley, Skoog, Newman, Mead, and Levine. Draw one here by Riley. Down into the corner we go. Riley tries to gain control in his own zone, sends it to Skoog. Skoog up the sideboards. Up the sideboards he goes. Newman stops short. Skoog gives a drop to Riley. Riley on the sideboards gets it over to Newman. Newman behind the net. Tries to send it to Riley. Riley back to Newman. Newman on the sideboards. Now he turns, he looks, sends it up to Levine. Levine from the corner shot goes wide right. And Riley able to get a tip on that. Nice centering pass here by Quinn Mead. Preston Skoog sends that puck out of the zone. Passed it to Levine. He should have looked before he passed because Levine was outside the zone.
Should have taken a shot.
Yeah. He was in a good position to take a shot. Here's Riley across the line, sends it to Skoog. Skoog makes one man miss, chases his own dump in. Once again, really a good penalty kill here by Forest Lake. Forest Lake through neutral zone, and they are all over us. Forest Lake across the line. He'll go around Levine, take a shot, point blank from the crease, and he'll beat Kerner with that shot. 5 goals, 5-0 in the second period. We are now on running time. 2:07 to go in the second period. Well, so this Forest Lake team looking very good. Maybe we're not playing good. Maybe it's Forest Lake that's playing good. I'm not quite sure. Definitely probably not our best effort, but here's Palello to take this draw. He wins that draw over to Haas. Haas to Rasson. Rasson to Johnson. Johnson sends it deep to Palello. Palello centers it, misses its mark. Haas, Rasson sends that back in deep. Gosh, Palello almost had a shot that went in from the sideboards. Egan just can't get a break here. Still on the power play for 3 seconds. That power play is going to expire. Palello to send a pass in that's turnover. Here is Palin from the sideboards. Palin's bodied there. He'll lose control. Into neutral zone we go. Johnson now on the attack. Forest Lake through neutral zone. They'll lose control. Haas to settle this in his own zone. And Johnson will take this away and through neutral zone. Johnson tries to make one man miss. Johnson with a breakaway. Oh, cross ice pass to Palello. Palello was wide open. Johnson slams his stick in disgust. Raston swings and misses at the line. Puck back into neutral. Great hit here by Johnson. Right in neutral zone. Boy, he's an angry little Wildcat here. Number 63 of the Forest Lake has to come off the ice. He's injured. That puck back in deep. Johnson angry and down in deep. Sends a centering pass off the goalie. That goes into the slot high, and Riley tries to recover. This should be an automatic offsides. It's going to come out of the zone. We're at running time. That's probably going to end the period. Egan happy to take their time here getting to the draw. 25 seconds to go in the period. Henriksen to take the draw with Riley, Skoog, Levine, and Mead. Egan gets this puck in. Henriksen and Riley on the attack. Puck goes sideboards. Cross ice pass by Forest Lake. On the sideboards they go. Henriksen sends this back in deep. Back in deep they go. Forest Lake happy to let the time in that period expire. It is 5-0 after 2 periods of play. What was the score after the first period, Mike Levine?
0-0.
Was it? I thought it was 0-0.
I think it was 0-0.
I think it was 0-0. That was a bad period for Egan. Oh.
Not our best.
Egan with 16 shots, 0 goals. Forest Lake, 5 goals on 26 shots. So Egan hopefully can get something going in this period, maybe breathe some life into these guys. They need somebody to do something good. And hopefully you viewers at home aren't getting too frustrated where you haven't turned the TV off quite yet. hopefully if one goal we can score, we can at least keep the clock stopped. And then we can build from there. Anything is possible. We almost came back from our deficit against Prior Lake, found ourselves much the same situation.
Unfortunately not.
It's Kerner's.
Yeah, just go like, oh yeah.
Here is Palello to take the draw with Johnson, Palin, Skoog, and Raston. Draw here won by Forest Lake, but Forest Lake just been dynamite on the draws today. They get that puck in deep. Skoog to play this. Skoog now playing defense here, folks. Skoog gets this cross ice over to Raston. Raston tries to send this puck out. In it goes again through neutral zone. Stretch pass by Raston to Johnson. Johnson with the breakaway. On the breakaway he goes. Oh, makes the goalie miss, and he lost the handle at the last second. Boy, Johnson had a wide open net. He had beaten the goalie, but just lost that handle at the last second there. Unfortunate. Or that would have been nice. Good early play here in the first period, or in the third period. Through neutral zone we go. Palello through neutral zone trying to gain control, trying to make one man miss. He's battling. Forest Lake's going to come away with this. Johnson, good hard stick there, but this puck will make it through neutral zone. Here's Raston on the attack, gets it to Henriksen on the sideboards. Henriksen battling with the ref over there. Ref not getting out of the way now. Henriksen has Riley to support. Riley gets that second level. Forest Lake regroups through D to D, sends it off the boards. Here's Skoog to step up at the line. Henriksen to settle this puck. Henriksen turns away from pressure, turns and looks. Oh, gets his pocket pick. Got to move that puck. Got to move that puck, Max. It's settled down by Forest Lake through neutral zone. Haas swings and misses. Johnson absolutely levels a Forest Lake player at the line. He'll go to the box. They're going to probably get him for roughing. Johnson kind of took a run at that guy. That's what they called him for. He throws a stick and a glove in disgust.
Bit too late on that one. If he hit him a couple of seconds earlier, it would have been a clean hit.
Yeah.
Just gotta know when the puck's out.
Yeah, you know, honestly, I think they got him for taking a couple strides before he hit him.
Yeah. Oh dear.
All right, it looks like misconduct here on Johnson. Running time 12:44. When it rains, it definitely pours. Egan to go on the penalty kill. They're going to lose Johnson for the rest, well, just about the rest of the game. Here's Henriksen with a 2-on-1. He has Riley with him. Cross ice pass to Riley. Riley shot! Oh, deflected. Henriksen couldn't settle that rebound. It went high in the air there. It was a nice 2-on-1 here by Egan.
Oh my goodness, that was a good save. Oh man.
Egan on the penalty kill. With a minute 33 left of the penalty kill. Back into neutral zone we go. Or into defensive zone we go. Centering pass here by Forest Lake. Gloved here by Kerner with about 12 minutes to go in the third period and running time. The one positive note of running time is that penalty will be killed much quicker. There's about a minute left of this penalty. Palello to take the draw. Palello wins the draw back to Raston. Raston behind his net is absolutely bodied there. Forest Lake sends this up ice. They send it up to and Palin attacking. Palin's going to send this the length of the ice. Oh, and that puck's going to kind of settle down. It'll go for icing. With 11:30 to go, that'll almost do it for this penalty. Egan happy to take their time. Oh, geez,
Yeah, that one's a bit
part
weird.
of this.
It's got
Part of
some.
this.
That was like that yesterday. Oh.
I don't know.
Oh dear.
I'm getting accosted by the walls of this
Just,
rink are coming down on me here, folks. Sorry about the interruption there. 11 minutes to go in the game. 20 seconds to go in the penalty kill. Forest Lake with the puck down deep in the zone. They'll try and regroup. gain some time and space. Good job by Egan now, aggressive on the penalty kill. Here is Raskin, has the puck in his feet. He won't find that. Forest Lake gets around him. They'll go back into that corner. It's 10:45 to go in the game. Egan to send that puck cross ice here. Shot on net by
Can you pass that
Forest
for us
Lake.
after you gloved it?
I'm not sure. Mike Levine wanting a hand pass here.
I'm being particular.
I'm not sure. I got to be more keen on my broadcast call. Even I'm having an off day here. Hendrickson to take the draw. This draw is contested and ultimately won by Forest Lake. Forest Lake once again phenomenal off the draws. Puck goes opposite side corner. Battle ensues on the sideboard. Riley sends it to Forest Lake at the top of the line. I think he was trying to get it to Newman there. Hendrickson on the attack. He's going to pressure 1D. They'll take it deep in their zone. Hendrickson's going to fall around the net. Forest Lake to send this in deep. Levine comes down to pinch and then thinks better of it to retreat. Haas lets him walk into the zone and then retreats to the top of the circles. This puck goes out to the line. Hendrickson swings and misses, trying to clear. Puck on the sideboards here. Hendrickson in deep. He'll lay a little body there and has a little help by Levine. Hendrickson deep, trying to protect this puck. You get this cross ice to Levine and he succeeds at that. Riley takes it off the sideboards. Riley with some speed across the line. Riley gets that puck in deep, follows his own dump in. Riley lays body and misses. Here is Forest Lake across the line. They'll come across the line. It's a 2-on-2. Haas steps up at the line, shot from the point. Kerner with the save. They'll send the rebound to the corner where Raskin will recover this puck back into the corner. Here's Palin behind his own net. Palin is going to walk this puck out. He's got Palello with him. Palin ran into traffic coming off Forest Lake's bench. Palello gets a shot on net. 8:50 to go in the game. Here's Quinn Mead now playing forward. Preston Skoog playing D. They have switched spots. Puck down in deep. Here is Forest Lake to try and center that. Palin gets it through two defenders. It's a one-on-one. He has one guy to beat. Palin looking for time and space. Was hoping to have a guy breaking hard to the net. Couldn't find one. Egan now on the sideboards.
That was pretty cool.
They're battling. Oh, Palin gets a turnover. Backhand shot right into the center of the goalie. Palin is then absolutely ejected. Quinn Mead pushing number 19 after the fact. Stick goes flying in the air. Not sure exactly what's going to happen here, but time is melting away. Refs look like they're going to make a no call. Might be about the same as...
Well, that was interesting.
Yeah. Draw one here by Palello, up to Skoog. Shot on net, tipped by Skoog, or tipped by Palello. Quinn Mead there had the puck on his backhand in the slot with a wide open right side of the net. Decided to turn to his forehand. By the time he did that, he lost all his time and space. Here is Raskin. Raskin to take it on his forehand behind the net. Raskin with speed gets it up to Mead. Mead from the sideboards. Mead tries to cross ice pass that to Riley, and that won't make it through. Forest Lake able to glove that. Battle ensues on the sideboards. Here's Preston Skoog to center that to Riley. That pass, once again, we're making a lot of passes that are off ice passes that are like we're shooting the puck at players, trying to make good stretch passes. We're just not making real good saucer passes. Puck off the sideboards. Preston Skoog gets that one in deep, takes a tumble there. That puck goes around cross ice. Here's Newman on the attack. Newman to try and keep this puck in deep. He has Hendrickson and Riley on the attack. They got three guys right on the sideboards. Newman gets that over to Hendrickson. Hendrickson loses it in its feet. It's a stick battle everywhere. Here's Forest Lake down deep in the zone. Forest Lake defenseman makes Hendrickson miss, and then Riley sends that puck in deep. Here goes Newman on the attack. Newman's kind of waiting for him to make a move here. That puck up the sideboards. Palin will settle it through neutral zone. Palin across the red line. Palin through neutral zone, looking for something. He'll take a shot and gets deflected, misses right. That back down deep in the zone, off the sideboards we go. Through the sideboards, and here comes Forest Lake with speed. Here's Willie Levine making a play, nice body there. Into the corner we go, 5:47 left to go in the game. And running, here's Palello from the sideboards over to Newman. Newman through neutral zone, tries to make one man miss. This puck goes over the line, Forest Lake to regroup in their own zone. Palin there, battling on the sideboards with Palello. Haas to step up just past the line, he'll get that to Newman. Newman sends this cross ice centering to Palello. Palello over the line, shot on net, gloved by the Forest Lake goalie with 5:20 to go in the game. Shots are now 30 Forest Lake, 19 Egan. Score 5-0. Forest Lake with 5 goals on 30 shots. Oh yeah, Forest Lake goalie actually playing great here. Got a shutout going. Oh. So the more I say that, I know, the more I say that, folks, the better things happen. There's a Forest Lake shutout. Will he finish this game with a shutout is the only question. Forest Lake here with odd man rush, still battle in front of the net. Goaltender interference is not called with 4:40 to go in the game. They hammer Eric Kerner into the net. Eric Kerner, no chance to make a save on that one, but
yeah,
the refs don't care.
Rather bad officiating.
4:20 to go in the game. Eric Kerner, not happy. There's no call. Ref talking with the Forest Lake coach, not exactly sure what might be a penalty on Eric Kerner here. Not exactly sure what the result of that was. Ref said, let's play, that was a good goal. Forest Lake able to center a pass. Henderson tied him up the last second in front of the net. Here is Riley. Riley through neutral zone. Riley loses the puck, backhands it to Forest Lake. Forest Lake walks right out, and Forest Lake with the odd man rush here. It's 2-on-2. Nice step by Raston at the line. Raston looking, he's got Henderson. That Raston's accosted, loses an edge here on the sideboards. Ref gonna call some sort of penalty here.
I believe it's on Forest Lake.
Eric Kerner slapping his stick in delight. Not happy that they allowed the goaltender interference, but now they'll call interference on Forest Lake. Maybe a little bit of a make-up call there, but really not making a difference in this game. With 3 minutes and counting to go in the game, it's 6-0 Forest Lake. Forest Lake goalie still with the shutout. Egan not able to find the back of the net. Maybe they will on this power play here. Centering pass to Quinn Mead. He's tied up in front. Here's Gino Palel. This Forest Lake with actually a really good penalty kill. Very aggressive in nature. Matt Haas shoots a shot right into the defender's shin pads. Forest Lake through neutral zone. They'll get a shot that misses just wide left. 2:20 to go in the game. Minute 30 left to go in the power play. Jake Palin takes a shot at Quinn Mead. Quinn Mead bats it down from the sideboards. Quinn Mead passes back and forth to Haas. Haas rings the puck around to Jake Palin. Jake Palin out of his own end. He'll skate this puck out. Palin into neutral zone. He'll make one man miss. It's Palin all alone. Palin goes around one guy, takes a backhand shot. That misses the net. That puck kept in by Levine. Levine will send that back into Palin. Up the sideboards we go. In through neutral zone. Forest Lake will send this puck in deep. A minute left to go in the power play. Matt Haas rings this puck around to Quinn Mead. Quinn Mead centers that puck to Riley. Riley had a guy right on him. Can't do anything with it. Riley on the sideboards now. It's Riley and Henriksen. Riley over the line. Henriksen thought Riley was going to drop past that. Riley said, oh no, I'm going to send that one in deep. Egan to give up possession here in their own zone with 30 seconds to go in the power play. A minute 20 to go in the game. Here is Levine to send it to Henriksen. North-south pass won't find its mark. Levine to send this puck back into neutral zone. There's about 20 seconds to go in this power play. No shots here by Egan on the power play. And really a good penalty kill by Forest Lake. Henriksen fans on the dump in. Forest Lake says that we'll just take our time and regroup this. Egan just has the look that they are defeated here, folks. Unfortunately, I hate to say that, but it is the truth. Here's Newman trying to break that puck out. He'll pass that to the DD. We'll take a shot in net. 43 seconds to go in the game. Skoog sends it over to Newman, who's hit in the corner. Newman sends it to Henriksen. Henriksen sends that the length of the ice. That icing will pretty much do it for the game. There's going to be about 10 seconds to go in the game for the last draw here.
I'm probably going to go down
All
to
right,
the locker room.
thanks for joining us here, Ethan.
Thanks for having me.
And folks, if you're watching at home next week, what do we got in the next game here, Mike?
We're up in Fargo.
Fargo on Friday. What time's the game?
2:45.
2:45 Central Time. Thanks for joining us. Sorry we couldn't give you a better show here tonight. Mike Henriksen signing out.